Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
Hey everybody, Rainedragon here. Welcome back to another episode of Mini Healer. This is episode 4. I haven't played for a few days, so I was just like moseying around the talents, trying to remind myself what we'd picked and what skills we have unlocked and stuff, and had a look at items. Now, I want to point out a few items along the way. I used the Atlas to have a look at some stuff. There's a few items that, whether you're playing this build that I'm doing or whether you're creating your own build, could be useful for you along the way. First of all, this is probably one of the better bows that I've seen so far. Every 3 ranges auto attacks will grant 1 redemption stack. Now redemption, the tier 2 talent, I'll show you what that is. But this will be a little bit of backwards and forwards, because until they do some sort of hover over system where you can just see what the actual ability does, it's a bit awkward. That's not how you spell redemption at all. Here it is. So, casting Divine Mend will increase the effect of all subsequent Divine Mends by 5%, and the bonus is lost upon casting other spells. So basically what you're doing with that is every 3rd attack from the archer gives you a stack. Now you can time that so that the 3rd attack from the archer, you know when you're about to use it, you get that 5% bonus, and it's a big heal. It's not like anything amazing, but if you're struggling with healing, it will help out. It will give you that 5% little boost extra, and plus you get an extra stack. So yeah, if you can time it so you've got 1 stack and then the 3rd attack comes in, you've got an extra 10% heal. It's a little bit too much to manage. Passively, you're probably going to end up wasting it and using it on a heal when it was unnecessary. But it's still something to think about. If you're good at managing stacks and you're going like attack speed on your ranger and attack damage on your ranger, it's probably not a bad item, because the attack speed will make that pop up a lot quicker. Enigma, a lot of people will know this from the previous version of Mini Healer. It was really widely used. It's still quite good. Every 7 seconds, 2 random targets of the next Radiant Heal will be casted a level 3 Ample Heal instead. Ample Heal is a really long, slow heal from the Priest Tree, like a Greater Heal from World of Warcraft or equivalent. But the Radiant Heal AoE heal, so when you AoE heal, it picks 2 random targets and it throws a massive heal on them. The problem is, you don't know what they're going to be. So it might throw the random heal on the healer that's at 98% health, and then you've almost wasted an entire big heal. It pairs well with some other items, which we'll get to in a bit. And Sword of the Sun and Moon. Tanks attacks have a 15% chance to deal fire damage to all enemies, and healers attacks have a 15% chance to deal ice damage to all enemies. If you're going a hybrid build, fire and ice, or one or the other, this is a pretty good build to have consistent AoE damage on bosses where there's multiple targets. 15% doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually procs a fair bit. I had a play with it a little while ago, and with some attack speed, it did some decent amount of damage. I mean, it's not going to top your damage meters, but it's consistent AoE damage that's pretty useful. This is... I was thinking about putting this in my build. Every 8 seconds, all party members gain a stack of Spirit Orb of the current level. The only thing that put me off is the keywords of the current level, because I'm really... I looked at my skills and I thought, hey, we've got this restoration totem. I'll get to that in a minute, which I'm going to find a space for. Spirit Orbs is only level 1. Now, I'm trying to build a build completely based around HOTS with the Paladin Beacon system, and like small heals to catch up so that the HOTS can keep ticking over. That's what my build wants to be. So this class has a really big heal. What happens with Spirit Orb is when that person takes damage, that explodes and it heals for a bunch. Now, it can stack up to 2 times currently, and with that item that we was just looking at, this one, every 8 seconds all party members gain a stack of Spirit Orb. So every 8 seconds my entire party is going to get a Spirit Orb. Now, if anyone takes damage, especially on these bosses that have like multi-strike or consistent AoE damage, like the boss in the first area, the big fat guy that summons the slimes, these are going to pop the Spirit Orb and basically nullify a chunk of the damage, if not all the damage. The problem is, if I wanted to make this useful, I'd have to use my upgrade tokens down the bottom here to upgrade Spirit Orb. And realistically, I want to upgrade Renew first. I want to upgrade Spirit Ritual first. I want to probably upgrade Nature's Gift. I'm going to definitely be upgrading the Divine Mend from the Paladin tree. So to me, to be able to make that work is going to be a bit awkward. But if you're using Spirit Orb already, or it's something that you really come to enjoy, that is going to boost your healing dramatically. It is a huge buff. Plus you get the 12 to 16% Spirit Orb effect, max HP, party HP. It's such a good item. We're just going to look at some armor pieces. Nothing at this point really stands out. This is okay if you're struggling. It's not a lot of regeneration, but it's a little bit to help out. I mean, you shouldn't really be struggling at this point of the game anyway. There's nothing too difficult. Like I said, I haven't come across any good armor yet. However, there's a few of these items which are pretty useful. First of all, the Auramancer Stone. If you're running the old-fashioned stack auras, beat the crap out of people, this is where you want to be. You want to get this Auramancer Stone. It gives you the Vigor Aura, which increases all healing received by 5%. But it also increases aura effects by 10 to 13%. So if you're stacking auras, you want this. There's no doubt about it, you want this. The Book of the Dread. People might remember this also. This was an ability that converted some of your heals into Nemesis damage. Exactly the same, it just now covers more heals than it did do. So a healer also deals Nemesis damage to the current enemy for 60% of the amount healed on Lesser Heal, Ample Heal, Divine Mend. If you're someone that your party is lacking damage, this would be good for you to start with, especially in this early game. You pop 2 of those on, 1 in each slot. And you're basically doing 60% times 2 of your heal to the target. It really speeds up killing bosses. Only do this if you're planning to build around it. It's really good with the auras, because if you're stacking auras, you're healing a bunch. This does quite a lot of damage to the bosses. Chaos Song. Now, I'm interested in this, and I did just have a quick look pre-recording to see if I could do anything with it to make it work in my build, and I don't think I can, but it's really neat. So, first of all, if you're playing Priest, Ample Heal, it buffs the Ample Heal, plus you've got this big % heal power boost and a flat-out heal power, which is amazing. That is huge. That is a massive increase to heal power straight off the mark. Then you've got Ample Heal also increases regen aura by 30% for 10 seconds. So if you're doing a crossbreed between Druid and Priest, which I'm not, sadly, then every time you use your Ample Heal, which is kind of like your base heal, you're going to increase the area of your regen aura, or the effect, sorry, of your regen aura by 30% for 10 seconds, which is amazing. Amazing. 30% extra healing for 10 seconds. And I mean, Ample Heal doesn't have a cooldown, I don't think. I'm pretty sure it's one of those just normal spells. Ample Heal. Cooldown 0.10 seconds. It's basically global cooldown. So you can keep that bonus active for a long time. And just to show you, Regen Aura's halfway down, I think it's this one. Regen Aura. Regenerates 2 plus a 0% of heal power, all party members' health per second, and reduces maximum mana. So you can really, really buff this. Make some really good passive healing there. It does... it makes Decay Aura better as well, so you could use it if you're doing an aura build. Just a few more then. This one, Gift of the Moon. Gain an additional 1 mana regeneration per second if the healer is at full health. Good, but I've rarely, now they've changed the game, am I ever at full health? There's always something doing damage to me or something else, or... yeah, I don't know that that's as good as it was anymore. This, however, Mana Crystal, 10% chance to gain 5 mana after casting a spell. I like this. If you're a spammer, if you're someone that spams a lot with their spells, someone that is building around consistently doing something, and it doesn't have to be a heal, it can be a damage spell. If you're someone that's playing Smite or Starfall or whatever, you can use this item and you're going to have a chance to gain some mana back, which is pretty neat. And then this is good if you're doing the poison build for Archer. You can actually add this item on to assist with the poison damage through your tank. So that's kind of really what I want to go over. The other thing I wanted to mention was I've got 2 talent points. curious as to where to put these. I've got two choices. I can either go down the druid tree because there's an ability called Tranquility, I think. Here, I want this so bad. At level 1, your renew can also now critically heal. That is so important for our build, being able to crit with our renews, because right now it doesn't crit at all. It just has a base damage, and that's all it does. So I want to get down to here. However, there's nothing majorly interesting along the way, and we can't see the last row of talents yet to see whether we want to go down any further. But as you know, what I want to do is make our way down this tree so that I can unlock Beacon of Hope. So I'm curious. I don't know what to do yet. Also, I encountered this Restoration Totem. Places a totem at your location that heals all party members within its radius every second. So I'm going to equip this. I'm going to remove the flash heal because we never use it. And I'm going to see what it does. By base stats, it's not a lot. Current healing 144. I don't know if that's per tick or for the total of the whole thing, because it lasts 6 seconds and the cooldown's 8.4. So I can have it active often, but I don't know whether it's going to be worth the mana cost. It cost me 47 mana to put it down. If it's 144 tick a second, sure, man, we'll take that all day long. It's probably almost better than this now, the Nature's Gift. But if it doesn't heal for that, then I don't know. We're going to have a look at this. And then we're going to carry on with, what we got to do. So anyway, on second thoughts, let's have a look at this tree. So we can now put stuff in here. I don't want Frostbite, do I? Rejuvenate also. Yeah, I don't use Rejuvenate all too often. Whenever a party member dodges, not worried about dodge. 12% radius of all area of effect skills. This could be useful, especially if we go in totem. 10% Restoration Totem effect. Restoration Totem also increases all healing received, and Restoration Totem also increases all damage taken. Reduces all damage taken. All party members' nemesis damage, poison damage. Poison damage can now critically strike. So, I don't know. I think it's not worth putting any points into here yet until I really know that I like this build. We've got 1 point in here. I could put some more points in there for the heal power renew effect. I think that's what we're going to go for. I'm going to go for that. So there we go. That's my build right now. Right, let's carry on a bit. Let's go and have a play with some bits and pieces. We cleared all these on normal. I think we can go back here and do these on insane now, perhaps. We've done one. Yeah, this guy was ridiculous to try and heal, wasn't he? He was so difficult to try and heal because of the AoE effect. So let's give him a try. And we can actually test out my renew here now. Sorry, not my renew, my totem. Sorry, words will come. Look how strong our heals are now. God damn it! I should probably dispel this though. Right, I'm going to pop the totem down on the next chunk of damage. We're going to see what it does. Let's kill that. Back to the boss. Right, I'm popping the totem down. Let's have a look. Okay, so it looks like it does do the 140 over the duration. It's hard to see how good it was. If I place it down there... It's not healing drastic amounts. Like, it's not... I don't know though. It's helpful. Look at everyone pulsing. It's certainly helpful. I think we might keep a hold of this totem. We might put some points into this. I'll see. It's not like eating my mana up or anything. Oh, I forgot to hit the guys. I was too busy talking about the totem, paying like zero attention to the blobs that are healing him. But I'm now at a position now. Look, I'm not healing at all. My heal over times are doing some serious work now, whereas before I could not keep up with the damage from him. Okay, we're level 25 and we should only be 19 or something, but look at this. Let's have a look at this healing done. Renew, massive amount. That restoration totem is nice. I used Nature's Gift less than I used the restoration totem, so Nature's Gift is still probably the place to be. But that Resto Totem is such a nice little boost. Look at that. 40% between the two of them. 50% of my renew. This you can see I think I accidentally cast that time. Damage done. basically down to auto attacks right now. I'm not doing anything special. There'll be a point where I sort of really need to start working on doing something with that. 2 poison level. We'll keep that because I might need poison one day. Alright, nice. So Grump is dead. I don't think these guys change at all on Insane. I think their damage is just through the roof. Okay, so let's just give these guys a go. They can be a real pain sometimes. Let's just get hots rolling on everybody. I remember that we reduced the cooldown last time on these. Crescent sweep. Let's get the heals out big time. There we go. And how about if I pop the AoE down? Oh, it actually hits everyone across the map pretty much. I want to be trying to keep these renews up on everybody for this fight. I don't seem to have a huge mana problem, so let's get rid of that. Change targets. Letting the renews drop, and I really should be trying to keep them on. Alright, big damage. Let's see how this AoE heals goes. Look at that. No healing except for my renews and my AoEs and stuff, and we are laughing. Whoops. Need to pay more attention to what I'm doing over there. I'm too busy looking at numbers and trying to suss out what's really working for us and what isn't. And the bosses are getting away scot-free with me, like, doing no damage to them. There we go. I swapped properly that time. I did the right thing. Look at this, though. I've not used half my mana. We're not having to use Rejuvenate at all. Everybody's topped off. This build is really starting to come into its own here and do stuff. And we haven't even got any items yet that, like, really benefits it. I think we already have this bow. I think that was a bow I displayed at the start. No, it's a different bow. Stone form level. We'll keep that. Don't know what it does, but we'll keep it. I want to keep these obscure items so that I can research them and like look into them and see what kind of thing they'd be working with. Okay, so now we've got... This has changed. Places a debuff on all party members that deals either heavy fire or heavy ice damage when expired. Oh, that's frustrating. So now we need to look at the debuff that gets cast on people and dispel one of them and block the other. This guy's damage is quite hard to navigate in this fight. So we need to just keep an eye on the debuffs more than anything. I can't remember this. Okay, here comes the elemental burst. It's all frost. It's all frost, so we can all just sit in the fire right now. That wasn't too bad now, was it? Now we're all burning, but we don't matter. Here comes the blizzard, so I'm going to hide away again. Elemental burst. It's all fire again, so I want to get back into frost this time. Oh, I mean, it was all frost before, wasn't it? Okay. Elemental burst again. Okay, now we're all frost. So I'm going to take more fire damage because I've got that fire debuff on me. But we'll block the frost. It's now going to blow up. There we go. Look at this healing. This throughput is insane. Oh, heal over times. I love you so much. Oh, what's that? I've never seen that book thing before. Shamanic Codex. Percent heal power equal to 30% of the healer total elemental resistances. 10% elemental damage dealt by the healer is converted into a shield up to a maximum of 30% of healer's maximum health. God damn, that's good. What's my elemental resistances? Let's take a look at this time. So as our healing done. This time I used it. Oops, I've hit my mic. This time I used everything almost on cooldown. So you can see the restoration totem isn't amazing, but it's very good. It is very good. 10% of the heals overall on the whole party. 10% of healing I didn't have to do. Incredible. Incredible. Renew obviously way up there still. Spirit Ritual was only ever used on the tank, and Nature's Gift I used when there was incoming damage at all times. So, pretty good. Pretty good. I need to go and check out my resistances, so let's go back to the Haven. I want to see whether it's, let's just over here, defense, resistances. So it's not worth using yet. I only have 6% and 3, so it's got 9% total resistances. I think that's what it goes off of. It must do. And let's just check the item again. It gives me 2.2% elemental resistance anyway. Heal power is equal to 30% of healer total elemental resists. So total elemental resists 9%, 30% of that's 3, so 3% extra heal power. It's okay, let's see what it changes. It's not great. It's not great. It's alright though. You know, 33% flat increase is alright. 10% elemental damage done by the healer is converted into a shield. I do elemental damage because I have the item on that gives me fire damage, I think. Fire and ice damage. So that will convert into a shield. I don't know how much the shield would be, but we can always test it. Let's throw it on. Let's throw it on and have a look. First of all, let's have a look at my heal power. 798. We're going to lose a bit because I'm going to probably drop this one, I think. So we'll pop that in there. Forgotten what it was now. 690 something. Was it really? Was it? Am I inventing that? Because that... 798. Okay, yeah, I thought like it couldn't have been 600 and gone up that far from 3%. That's insane. I'm not great at maths, but I'm not that bad. 827, so it does give us extra healing. Obviously, our elemental damage isn't amazing. Let's see if we've got anything that can give us some elemental damage, because we're using that, which gives us elemental damage and heal power, and that for elemental damage and heal power. Ellie. Range of fire damage. That gives healer lightning damage. Fire damage, lightning damage. Nothing substantial. Let's do our talents. We've got 2 more talents to place. I really do want to pop another point into regen aura. We finished now the renew there, didn't we? Yep. It was that one. So we need to squeeze down to this tree. So we need another... How many points? Forgotten where it tells you. No, that's not it. 23. No, that's what we've got. We need 24 points, right? So we need 1 more point in something. So all party members nemesis damage. 10% poison damage. Tier 2 druid talent? Is it? Poison. 5% range of physical damage, 5% range of nemesis damage. Ranger's attacks have a 12% chance to poison enemy. Yeah, sadly that doesn't buff our healer, because we obviously get this elemental stuff now, but we want it on the healer, and that is not it. So, no good. Frostbite. All party members ice damage. All party members ice resist. Rejuvenate also adds 20% base ice damage to all party members during the duration, and also increase 10%. So we could go for that, because that gives us ice damage. We can take the dodge, which I don't really want. We can buff the resto totem. We could do that. We're going to get more damage if I go this way, and this gives us more healing. I don't know that our healing needs a buff. Let's take this. Let's take this. Okay, now we're down to where I want to be. I want this tranquility so bad. Starcall, I think we're going to maybe try and find a place for on our bars. I'm not sure, because we're going sort of like a full healer route, letting the AI do the damage. So right now we're going to take Trank. It gives us 50 heal power. Oh, I can't. I ran out of points. We'll go Trank shortly. Let's go and do our mastery bonuses. So really now I'm looking for flat heal power. Anything that gives my renew less time or more time uptime. That's mana regen, mana cost of spells. That's good. Heal power, that's another 70 heal power for a mastery on that one, so we're going to just upgrade that for now, and we'll be back again soon, I guess. 35 maxi health, party max health, party resto, I don't need that. 50 max health, ice damage, and ice damage, that could be useful. Could be useful. I mean, we could put points into that and buff that. We'll come back and check that out. Party ice resist and -7 to mana cost of spells. I do want that. What else? Because I can go... How far? I can go down to this row. So 5% party health, 11% party health, Blessing of the Forest, missing health, 60% heal power, 100% party max health, regen aura no longer reduces maximum mana. Oh! Yes, please. It reduces mana by 27%. I feel like that is a... We need that. We need that now. Right. There's some crafting stuff I can do. I think with these things, I can increase the fire damage I do and stuff. But what I'll do is I'll do that all off of recording after the next episode, probably. Work on my gear and maybe farm a few pieces. And then I'll come back and do a video on what I've done, what I've changed, the upgrades I've done. And then I'll show you the difference. Because we're starting to get to the point of the game where damage is going to matter. And right now I'm not doing any real damage. I'm just focusing on my heal throughput, which, to be honest, works fine. In the old game, if you was to focus on throughput, you'd never have the damage to kill the bosses. In this revised version of it, AI can do the damage. Reduce the cooldown of skills and allies. So, okay, so he can just make everything happen faster. Fine. I don't care because... Oh yeah, we got a big reduced mana reduction here, haven't we? So, interesting. This might be a job for... Okay, so now I'm shielding. Let's take a look and see if the druid will just heal that up on his own. Look at this. Okay, I cast nothing, I do nothing. Right, now he's buffing everything, so everything's going to do a lot more damage a lot faster. Let's just hit this a few times, get some mana back. Just going to rejuvenate here and just get some buffs on the tank. Now I'm going to get some mana back because he's mana draining me like crazy. Shielded, absorbing damage. Getting silenced, but we don't worry about that. That's fine. He's not doing a lot to me, this boss. He's really not doing a lot to me. I'm just going to slap this a few times and get some mana. Oh dear. This shield, I'd like to know... I'm going to see how much that absorbed. I'm pretty sure I can see how much it absorbed. Pretty sure. He was... easy. I know it's still... This is essentially the first swing, but he was easy. That was not difficult at all. +3 to all party skill level when wearing all staffs or wands as a weapon. Nice. And that's a heal power stat stick by the looks of it. Crit heal, party max health, lightning resist. I think I have one of those. I'm just going to get rid of that. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I want to see how much the shield did. Can I see? I thought the shield would come up as healing received, but it doesn't. Shame. I wanted to know what the shield was doing. I saw it a couple of times proc, but it doesn't say what it absorbs, which is a shame. Or it doesn't have a tooltip that tells you what it's going to absorb. Never mind. Looks like you found yourself a Chaos Crystal. The crystal can be used by clicking on the Chaos Pillar before entering battle, make the battle harder, but also increasing the rewards. The Chaos Pillar will also sometimes activate itself after a battle. Defeating the auto-activated Chaos Pillar bosses is a good way to earn more Chaos Crystals. You'll also now earn a Chaos Crystal every few minutes, even when the game's closed. So that is... basically the same as it used to be. So now we get Chaos Crystals over time in here in the shrine, and we use those to... There's certain items you can only get with Chaos Crystals. You have to Chaos Boost a boss. I don't remember if it shows you how on there. It might be... Come on, click the right button. It might be that you have to wait until... Does it show you there? It doesn't show you there. Treasure box. Not sure. Some items anyway you can only get by boosting with a Chaos Crystal. Not only that, but you get massive amounts of XP and various other things. So let's just go back here and speak to Moots. Nice. Let me add to your map. And done. The Midnight Zone should be available on your map. Let's go take a look at the Midnight Zone. Inside the Soul Quarter there is a mirror that will copy one's soul and use them against the owner's body. The next map fragment should be on that. let's check out the Midnight Zone. I think this is the area where you do the 5 bosses in a row. Pretty sure. And that gives you better item levels on the bosses. I think we'll save that for next time. So for now, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about all the rambling at the start of the video, but I felt like some of those items could be helpful for some people, especially those that have just started the game and thinking about how to build their character. That should be a big help for you. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you again really soon, and remember, please stay safe. Goodbye.